So I'm going to summarize what we talked about. Then I want your final thoughts on the topic. So I'm talking to my friend Sankalp Arora, and we're talking about real world supply chain AI applications. And we're talking about Gather AI does. And Sankalp is one of the founders of Gather AI. And so, in short, we have warehouses that have discrepancies that don't match our warehouse management system. That gap could be small, it could be big, but it costs us money because if stuff is put in the wrong place, at some point, that's going to show up in my pick metrics. I can't do my job if stuff is not in the right place. Also, when we talk about the auditing and the inventory management, it's a laborious job. It's a dangerous job. If I have to have people get on a lift and go and check all of these parts, all these bins, I should say, and make sure all the product is in there, takes a long time. It's not necessarily good human work. Instead, we can have Gather AI's drones or other products going and doing this work. And I think they're doing it way, way faster, way less expensive. Plus, they're doing it better. And I think it's just, we want to put our humans to work on human work and put our technology to work on the stuff that the tech is better at. I think also, we're everywhere in the world, we're moving from reactive to proactive. And that means that we have processes in place that are correct, that give us the output we want. If you're inspecting, you can't inspect quality. And we've learned that across all the major industries that do manufacturing. It applies to warehousing also. Inspection's still necessary, but if you get to a place where you say, we have Gather AI that's helping us not make the mistake in the first place, we're now being proactive. Our processes actually work. And we could get to a place where we say, hey, the gap between my warehouse management system and my reality is negligible. It's no longer slowing my team down. The e-commerce companies are working with, they all have the option to work with Amazon. Amazon is getting better every single day. Warehouses either get better or they go away. I think the expectations have gone sky high. But we're all consumers. We know how sky high it is. I'm still shocked when I order something and it says it'll arrive same day. I was like, I don't even need it same day, but it's kind of cool. I heard a comedian not so long ago say, soon it'll just be, I thought about it and now it's in my hand. That's how quickly this is all happening. But anyway, you guys are helping them close the gap between what's actually in my warehouse and what's in my warehouse management system, and making the work of a warehouse much easier, much more proactive, faster, better, cheaper, safer, a better job for the humans. And we went over a few case studies. We talked about NFI, we talked about Lanham Logistics, and last but not least, we talked about, was it Basma? Yeah, we'll make sure we put a link to in the show notes about all of those case studies. Anyway, Sankalp, put a big old bow on this one. Final thoughts on the topic.
As supply chain operators, especially as leaders, as you're looking to provide better services while having a faster throughput in warehouses, while dealing with all this labor pressure and the dynamism of how much stock you need to keep because you're unsure of the tariff situation, the superpower that any of us has in today's age is having information and knowledge about what's the ground truth. And that's what we offer. And we offer that to retailers, to e-commerce suppliers, to 3PLs, to manufacturers and air cargo operators and food and cargo distributors. Because that knowledge transfers to decision making, and that's how you can run a better operation. You can discover more on our website at gather.ai.